Rutherford with his students Hans Jaeger and Ernst Marsden carried out alpha particle scattering experiment to verify the models proposed by Dalton and J.J. Thomson. He was aimed at bombarding gold foil with alpha particles. For that, he made the arrangement of experimental setup as shown. It consists of source of alpha particles placed in a cavity of lead block. Alpha particles passes through the lead slate so as to get fine beam of alpha particles. This fine beam was allowed to strike over very thin gold foil of thickness around 100 nanometer. The gold foil is surrounded by circular fluorescent zinc sulfide screen. When alpha particles strike over the screen, there is production of tiny flash of light over this screen. Dear students, atomic size of gold is large, and according to Thomson's model, the mass of each gold atom in the foil must be spread evenly, and so Rutherford was expecting that all the alpha particles must pass through the gold foil easily. However, he got quite unexpected observations. He observed that most of the alpha particles pass through gold foil without deflection. Some alpha particles, that is, 1 out of 8,000, deflected with small angle. Very few alpha particles, that is, 1 out of 20,000, bounces back, that is, deflected by nearly 180-degree angle. Based on these observations, Rutherford drew following conclusions. Since most of the alpha particles pass through the gold foil without deflection, hence there must be large empty space inside the atom. Few positively charged alpha particles were deflected. It happened only if there is dense strong repulsive force inside the atom. It follows that Thomson's assumption of even distribution of positive charge throughout the sphere was wrong. Instead, the positive charge must have been concentrated in very small volume from where the positive alpha particles get deflected. When Rutherford done the calculations, he found that the radius of atom is about 10 raised to minus 10 meter and the radius of volume occupied by positive charge is about 10 raised to minus 15 meter. Thus, there is huge difference in size of atom and size of the positive space inside the atom. Based on his research, he proposed the nuclear model of atom. According to this model, the positive charge and most of the mass of the atom was concentrated densely in very small region. He called this region as nucleus. Negatively charged electrons revolve around the nucleus in circular path called orbits. This model resembles the solar system, in which nucleus acts as sun and electron act as the planets that revolve around sun. Electrons and nucleus are held together by electrostatic force of attraction. This model got success up to some extent. However, there were few drawbacks of this model. We will discuss those in next video.